Joseph E. Reed here, the one-man orchestra. Gonna be doing some live music for you. Get some practice time in and also an opportunity to connect with y'all. If you have any song requests, make sure you put them into the chat. Also remember there are ways you can show some love and support for the music. Check the links in the description. And also there's the super chats and stickers and those things like that. But yeah, gonna keep the music for you. Let me try this one I've been working on. Rosetta, Marie. Hey, I just started too. Good to see you. Oh, what was the song you wanted me to play? Was that you? All right, here we go. How does this one go? 1, 2, 3. That's not right. 3, 4. Nope. Whitney. Which one by Whitney? It's 3, not 4. That'd be 3, 4. All right, let me know. Bits, what's happening? Russ Catcher in the OK state of Oklahoma. Good to see you. Hey, not too bad. Hello, Maureen. Thank you. New subscriber, Widow. Thank you so much. Hey, if you're enjoying the music, make sure you like and subscribe. Joe, I Was Mistaken. All of Me by John Legend. Oh, yeah. All right, I'll play that for you. Let me know where in the world you are. We got people from Oklahoma, which is okay. Oswego, Kansas, which is also okay. That's awesome. Where's Oswego? I used to live in Wichita. Cincinnati, Ohio. Hey, all across the U.S. of A. That's what's up. And Rosetta is, I think, in New Jersey. Maine. That's right, Maine. It's not M-E, it's M-N. Right? Or is that Minnesota? Hey, I need to study my geography. All right, here we go. Let's play this John Legend for you. Minnesota. Where in Minnesota? Maplewood. That's cool. Philly. Nice. All right, that was for you, Rosetta. All of me, for all of you. Let me try and do this a little better. Joseph E. Reed here. Hope you're enjoying the music. There you go, Rosetta Marie. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with other folks, and also, why don't you give me one of those big super chats? What do you call those? And the stickers, those are cool too. Check out the links in the description. And if you have song requests, put them in the chat. I'll see if I can play it for you. Let me know where in the world you are. Yo, so talented. Thank you so much. Justin Peter, good to see you. I am live in Atlanta, Georgia. It's good to be back home. I had been out of the country for several weeks in South Africa. Cleo, Tiffy, Sarola, respectful music. Thank you so much. That was tight. Hey, glad you enjoyed it, Rosetta. In Minnesota? You're in Minnesota? Ruth Thompson, Arib. All right. Cool. Song request, let me know. Yeah, I'm in Atlanta now. It's good to be back. Titanic. All right, Justin. Let's try it. That's all right. Justin Peter. Hola, yo. ¿De dónde eres yo? I mean, yeah, yo. Yo soy ¿de dónde eres tú? Yo. Hey, hope you're enjoying the music. Bilbao, en Portugal. ¿Dónde está Bilbao? Onde? I should know my geography, man. Hey, I'm slacking off. Hey, enjoy the music. If you have any song requests, put them in the chat. That was Titanic for Justin Peter. Justin Peter, that sounds like Justin Bieber. I know some Justin Bieber songs. I do mostly cover songs of pops. What was the one I was going to do? Let me try this one here. Got my list of songs. I didn't write it down. Okay. En España. Okay. That sounds right. Basque Country, España. Fuimos a España hace unos meses. Fuimos a Zaragoza, which I learned is named after Caesar Augustus. Zaragoza, Caesar Augustus. Very beautiful there. And Barcelona as well. Egal Vas, good to see you. All right. I'm going to play this song because I want to. I need to practice it anyway. If you have any song requests, let me know. I'll see if I can play it for you. I think that's right. Good. All right, that was All of Me by Evanescence. All right, take these messages. Randy Collins, good to see you. Keith Whitley. That doesn't sound familiar. Con los Maños in Zaragoza, thank you. What are some songs by Keith Whitley? Because it doesn't sound familiar. Gone Till November. Justin Peter, any formula for finding our own making song? Please elaborate, Peter. What do you mean by that? All right, let's see. Rosetta Marie, speak a little Spanish. I'm biracial Puerto Rican. Hey, que bueno. Reminds me of that movie, the musical. What's it called? Leonard Bernstein. West Side Story. Anyway, aprendí español en la escuela. I learned Spanish in school. Y también yo fui a Mexico para un verano. Went to Mexico for a summer. And I don't know, just practice. Me gusta mucho los idiomas. I like languages a lot. Beautiful, thank you. Himanshu Kafaltia. Summer, please. Summer by Vivaldi. Vivaldi, come on now. Let me see what I can do for you. Finding scale. Do you mean, Peter, Justin, do you mean like if there's a song you want to play and you're trying to figure out what key it's in, like what the scale is? Is that what you mean? Last of the Mohicans. I don't think I know that. Let me try a little bit of Vivaldi, little Vivaldi to you. I know Spring. How's it go? Got a yes from Peter. Increíble, thank you. So what do I do? So I transpose most of my songs into like easy keys to play for me. So like the key of G, the key of D, the key of C. It's just easier on the violin because I don't have to use a lot of funky fingerings. But that process of transposing, I'll take any song, whatever key it's in, and I will kind of convert it to what do you call them? Like chord progressions. Some people call it the Nashville system, like 1 chords, 5 chords, 4 chords. But anyway, if you know the order of the chords, then you can just transpose it to whatever key you want it to be in. So that's what I do. So I figure out the chord progression and then I transfer it into whatever key I want it to be in, which is easier for me than playing it in its original key. Hope that helps. Song request, let me know. Crossy Road Master High, Alara Powell, hello. Also let me know where in the world you are. El español está muy bien. Hey, gracias yo. All right. Is learning electric guitar from scratch hard? Well, that's a tough question. Personally, I think whether something is hard or not hard is just kind of how you think about it. Like I think about little kids, like my son, he's almost 2 and he's learning some difficult things. Like he's learning a new language, he learned how to walk, he learns all this stuff. But I don't think he's thinking, oh, this is hard to do. He just does it. He just imitates and he falls down, gets back up and does it again. And we give him praise and he has fun doing it. So if you like doing it, even though it may be challenging, it won't feel like it's hard. So if you love it, just do it. But if you do need help with practicing, like sometimes, especially as adults, let me not talk too much, especially as adults, we kind of lose that childlike playfulness. And so I've developed some really cool ways to kind of gain that back, that joy of practice. Um, like there's a system to it. It's a lot of fun, but I can tell you more about it if you're curious. All right, Lebanon. Wow, that's awesome. Hello, John Karam. Song request, West Virginia. That's a song. Let's do that one. I know. That's right. All right, that's for West Virginia. Um, Little John Denver, but Denver, that's in Colorado. Anyway, here we go. Check these messages. Que bonito canción. Muchas gracias. Amazing dude. Thank you, Roadmaster. John Karam. Made my day. Hey, glad I made your day. Playful and nice. Love to learn how to make practice more fun. Hey, that's cool. Man, did I put the links in the description? I don't think so. If you want to learn how to make your practice more fun, right now I'm practicing. Sometimes people think practice is like you have to sit down in the practice room and with the metronome and do your scales over and over and over again until your fingers bleed, and it's like, that's not for me, you know? Or sometimes practice can be like really lonely, it's like you by yourself. No, I've been learning as a music teacher, as a musician for years, that practicing is a lot more fun than most people make it out to be and can be a lot more productive. There's a certain core set of elements that you need in order to make your practice more joyful, I call it. So I can tell you more about that. I have a formula I've created called the Joyful Practice Formula. So message me on here, and I'll send you some more information on that. But anyway, let me keep playing some music, keep my practice going. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Playing from my heart. You know what I do. Good job. Pin the next thing I'm about to say. About to say next. We'll see if I pinned it or not. All right, let me check my list of songs to do too. Hey. Viva la Vida. That's a good one. Have a great day. You too, John Karam. Take it easy now. I'm gonna do Viva la Vida, only violin. So I'm using my looper pedal, Boomerang looper pedal, to record all this stuff. I already said it. Did I miss it? I don't see it. Try this way. Do better than that. You got it. Thank you. All right, let me see. We got Dianis Aulonidis. Did I say that right? Are you in Greece? Justin Peter, thank for the retracted message. Crossy Roadmaster, that's really good. Thank you so much. All right, keep the song requests coming. That was Viva La Vida. All right. By Coldplay. Let's try this one. I was gonna try this. Okay, this one. So I went and performed at a school, like a elementary, middle school thing, earlier this year, maybe April. And so I do this thing usually when I'm out performing. I open it up and say, "Hey, any song requests? If I know it, I'll play it for you." So the kids are like, "Hey," raising their hands all over the audience and like, "Can you play this song?" And I'm like, "I never heard that song." "Oh, can you play this song?" "Oh, I don't know that song." We went on for like a minute. I was really embarrassed. But finally, one of them said this song, and I was like, "Okay, I remember that." So I'll play this one for you. This is oh, well, you should recognize it. Here we go. Make sure I put this in the right thing. Come on, there we go. What in the world? Oh, wrong button. Okay. So I gotta practice all these songs so that next time I'm doing a concert, they're like, "Do you know this song?" I'm like, I'm like, "Yeah." Anyway, it's Jackers. I remember when this dude came to my school. Hey, are you down in Americus, Georgia? Timothy G. Duffy, hello. Do you have Instagram? I do. Joseph E. Reed Music, Instagram. Facebook too. TikTok, I think it's Joseph E. Reed. Yeah, check it out. Also, I have a website, josephereed.com. Cool. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. If you dig the music, why don't you give me one of those stickers or a super chat? Also, check the links in the description. I have a platform called Buy Me a Coffee. So if you want to support me that way, you can do that too. Also, when you go there, I have some of these songs that I've been practicing and playing. I have recordings of them so you can get them, listen to anytime you want to, like studio recordings. So check that out. All right, keep the music coming for you. How does it go? Right. Try it. By the way, I do also do, performances for events. So if you need music for like a birthday party or a wedding, I'm willing to travel if you're willing to pay. All right, let's try this one. That was a little Shine for You by Collective Soul. Kat, is that you? Is that you, Kat? Kina, Shine Bright, thank you so much. I want to study music theory from you, magician. Hey, I'm a music theory nerd. I'd love to work on music theory with you because I love music theory. It's a lot of fun. It is kind of like magic when you know when you watch a magic show and they do the hide the card or the coin or whatever. You're like, whoa, how'd they do that? But then like if you learn behind the scenes how they do it, then it's like, oh, okay, I know. But it's still interesting and still exciting when you know how to do it. So with music, same thing. You know the inner workings behind it. You know why things fit together the way they do. Then you can like create anything. It's like magic. It's pretty exciting. I like music. Hey, if you have any song requests, Earth first, space later. Good to see you. Good day to you. Song requests, let me know. And let me just check my messages here. Wow. Whoa. Okay. I want to try this song here. It's called. Okay. Should be okay. Yeah, let's chat more. Good. All right. Earth first, space later. You got it. That was Pearl Jam. What's it called though? Black by Pearl Jam. Can you do a song with 1-5-6-4 progression on G major scale? 1-5-6-4. See what we got. 1-5-6-4. 1-5-6-4. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa. There we go. Oh man. 1-5-6-4. All right, that was some 1564 for you. I just made up the melody though. Rizzo, good to see you. That's Argentina. What? No, no, no. What's that flag from? Argentina has a thing in the middle of it. Not France. No. Where is that? Where is that? Let me know where you are in the world. All right, song request. Let me know what you got. My name is Joseph E. Reed, coming to you live from Atlanta, Georgia. It's lovely here. Just getting my practice time in. Okay. Oh, gotta learn that song. Let me try this one here. I want to learn this song here. Let me see. Copy. So usually I'll be like listening to the radio or walking to the store, and some song will come on the speakers. I'm like, oh, I want to learn that song. What? So this is one that I heard. You see they have the chords for it. I'm like, what's the name of that song anyway? Da-da-da-da. So I'm looking it up presently. But if you have any song requests as we're doing this, let me know. Let's see. Terrible key. Let's try it in, if it lets me change the key. Okay, it's not gonna let me do it. Okay. C minor, B minor, and then B minor. That's not gonna work, is it? Come on, thing. Come on. What in the world? Try this one here. Apologize. You mean like it's too late to apologize? Try this one here. Okay, this is the one. Let me try it. Okay, let me see. You know the chord progression on that one? Because this one's not working. Jeez. It's like a 4-chord song, huh? Does it change ever? I think it's the same. 6 4 1 5 6 4 1 5 6 4 1 5. The whole time. I think that's the whole thing. Let me check. Yeah, check and see. Sorry, but it's too late to apologize. All right. Hey, I'm enjoying the song requests. Let me check and see if there's any others here. I should add that one to my list, man. That's a good song. Where's my list? It's another reason why I practice this way. It helps me to expand my repertoire. That's called Apologize. Apologize by who's that song by? Let me see. A minor, F, C, G. Anyway, okay. Let me see. Let It Be by the Beatles. Hey, Ferrer GK. Where in the world are you? All right, let me see here. I'll play the Beatles. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Okay, change this. Come on. There we go. Ooh. That's a good one too. And Sarah says, calm down. What am I, too hype? Oh, Rema. Oh, I got you. Okay. Let's see. Let It Be. Hey, if you're enjoying the music, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, if you want to leave me a nice big fat sticker or a super chat, those are appreciated too. And in the middle of the night, chords. Look up this one song. Billy Joel. Oh, yeah, that's right. River of Dreams. That's the one. Manan Singh wants to hear that song. Congratulations, Jean-Marc Lafourcade. Lafourcade? Thank you. Oh, and I gotta play Calm Down by Rema too. Let me try this middle of the night one. I haven't done this one like ever, so. Good. Nice key. Let's give it a try. Sound right. Go back 1 second here. Unless I'm thinking of a different middle of the night song, because this is the Billy Joel song. It's also one by Ellie Duhy. I don't know that song though. Let me do this one though. River of Dreams, Billy Joel chords. Is that the one you're talking about, Mana Singh? Same, okay. Try it again. That's not right. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, really? We got this. Take care, Justin, Peter. Hopefully we'll connect again. We'll talk some music theory and practice stuff. Hello, Karen Lewis from NY. Sounds like a nice place to be. All right, someone had a song request earlier. How are we doing on time, man? Doing okay. Calm down. Let me try that one for Sarah. If you have song requests, let me know. Also, if you're digging the music, make sure you show some support. You can leave a sticker or a super chat, or in the links, there's links in the description. You can buy me a coffee or whatever. Okay. Let's see. That was Calm Down for Sada or Sarah. Hope y'all enjoying the music. I'm just gonna play it for a little bit longer, maybe like one more song. Then I gotta get going with other stuff. If you have any song requests, make sure you put it in the chat. And appreciate if you check the links in the description, ways you can show some support or just shoot me a question about music theory, about practicing, about what else, whatever. Cool. Let me go one more on my list of songs. Let me know where in the world you are. It's always fun to find out where people are from. Got people from New York, some people from OK, Oklahoma. Okay, let me see here. Let me try this one here. What happened? Here you go. Cool, folks. Thank you so much for being on the live stream. Hello. Have a good day. And check this message here. I will see you all next time. Shoot me a message. Check out the other videos. Make sure you like and subscribe. All those good things. Joseph E. Reed, the one-man orchestra. God bless.